Namaste, welcome to my home kitchen. I am Bhavna and today I am making the most requested recipe so far, and there are countless fans of this recipe, and it is jalebi. Contrary to what people think, jalebi is a pretty easy recipe and quick as well. The first thing I'm going to make is the batter. Here I have the 1 cup maida all-purpose flour, and to that I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of cornstarch for the crispiness. Just a pinch of turmeric powder. I add this for color. You can add the food color if you wish, but I kind of like to use just a pinch of turmeric powder instead of food coloring. So just pinch. So mix all dry ingredients. Alright, put it on the side. Here I have 1 cup of yogurt, and to that I'm going to add these dry ingredients and mix very well and make the lump-free batter. Now take water to make the batter. Now I'm going to use this hand blender to mix it fast. So you can see that the lump-free batter is ready in no time when you use this hand blender. Alright, so cover and put it on a counter and allow it to ferment for at least 2 hours, and if you want the best result, 24 hours. I know that's a lot of hours, but as I said, if you want a best result, 24 hours, you can ferment this batter, and that's a natural fermentation that makes the best jalebi. So I'm going to put it on the side. Now these days nobody wants to wait for 24 hours, so there's another version. You can make the quick instant jalebi, and to make the instant jalebi is the yeast. Now to make the instant batter, I'm going to prepare the yeast mixture. So I have the water here and I'm going to warm it up into the microwave. So this is the lukewarm water. You should be able to dip your finger in. That's how you need the water, not too hot. And to this I'm going to add just a little bit of about 1 teaspoon of sugar and about 1 teaspoon of yeast. And this is the rapid rise yeast, rapid rise highly active yeast. And then just mix a little bit and allow it to rise. While yeast is rising, I'm going to prepare the dry ingredients here. Here I have the half cup of all-purpose flour, and to that half tablespoon of cornstarch, just a pinch of turmeric for the color. So this is the natural color. And here I have the saffron. You can use the dry roast saffron. I'm going to make the powder of this saffron. I think that should be just enough. So just do like this and it will make the powder. So here we got the powder, and that ready to go into this flour. Alright. Saffron is for color and the flavor. So mix all dry ingredients here, and let's check on our yeast mixture. Before we check our yeast mixture, here I'm going to add about for half cup about 1 tablespoon of yogurt. And now let's check. You can see that the yeast has formed now, so ready to go into the mixture. And we're going to make the smooth batter. So mix the yogurt first and then add this mixture, the yeast mixture, and make the lump-free batter. So the lump-free batter is ready. You can see that. Now I'm not going to add much water right now at this moment. I'm going to cover it and let it rise. While the instant batter is rising, it takes just maybe 15-20 minutes only to rise. While that is rising, I'm going to come over here. I already have even the 24 hours fermented batter ready, so I am ready to go now. The one that's fermented naturally for 24 hours. And I'm going to add few things in here. Now the one that fermented naturally, it doesn't rise or anything, but then it's fermented. You can just smell it and you can feel that it's fermented, but it doesn't rise. So for this batter, I'm going to prepare the saffron powder. So the saffron powder, the kesar, pinch of baking powder, 2 tablespoons of oil, and now mix very well. See, you can see the color now. The saffron gives a nice color, the natural color, aroma, and the flavor. And the right batter consistency is this. Look at this. Not too easy falling and not too hard falling. This is how you need the batter. And now before we start frying jalebis, it's time to make the syrup. Sugar syrup, 1 cup sugar and 3/4 cup of water. So the sugar syrup mixture is ready, and I'm going to put it on a stove. First you bring it to the boil and then simmer for 5 to 6 minutes on a medium temperature for the best 1 single thread syrup. And that's the best recipe you can make for the single thread syrup. I'm also going to heat up the oil, and while the oil is heating, I'm going to show you how you can prepare the Ziploc bag to make the jalebis. You can also use the squeeze bottle like this, but if you don't have, you can certainly use the Ziploc bags to make the jalebis, and I'm going to show you the both ways so you can see actually that which one is more easy and more suitable for you. To fill into the Ziploc bag, first make very tiny, very small, not even like the batter should not be able to even come out, that just to take out the air while you're filling the batter. So just very small, like a kind of needle kind of hole, very small hole first, and then fill. You're gonna keep the bowl, and into the bowl put this Ziploc bag, and then take the slanted spatula and fill the Ziploc bag. And after that, what you can do is you can keep this into the bowl. When you're ready to make the jalebi, you can make the big cut where we have made the very small hole here. So once you're ready, then only cut. Right now I'm going to leave it in the bowl here, and I'm going to fill my bottle here, the squeeze bottle. This is the easy one. Just fill in. So here I have the oil heating on one side. Make sure that the oil temperature is not too hot and it is not cold. So like a medium temperature. So you want to keep the stove on a medium heat. I have kept on a number 5, so which is kind of a medium temperature. And make sure that your syrup is ready, because you want to immerse the jalebis into the warm syrup, not the cold. So the syrup should be ready when your jalebi come out. So you can see that the syrup is coming to the boil. You can see that sugar syrup is boiling. Now bring down the temperature and simmer it for 5 to 6 minutes again for single thread syrup. So I'm going to bring down the temperature and let it simmer now. I'm also going to add a few strands of saffron. Even though I added in the batter, I also would love to have a few strands of saffron into the syrup. Alright, so this is just enough. Add lime juice to prevent crystallization. Now you can see that this sugar syrup is simmering. At this point, I'm going to add a few drops of rose syrup, and it smells so good in here. And this is the cardamom powder that I'm going to add. The aroma is so wonderful here now. And the sugar syrup is ready. Here I have the oil ready, and I'm ready to make the jalebis. So you can see that the nice jalebi. For the shape, it takes a practice to make the good shaped jalebis. So I'm not very good at it, honestly speaking. Now when the jalebis are done, take out and immerse into the sugar syrup just for 20 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds, that's it. So use fork and just immerse for 20 seconds only, and take it out right away. 20 seconds just pass by anything, so ready to take out. So look at this jalebi, the color even looks nice. Now let's check on over this batter. It has just rise a little bit only. Look at this, and we had a very small amount anyway. Okay, so this is done. Now for this one, you don't need to add the baking powder. All you need to add is a little bit of oil. So I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of oil and mix it. Now we can see that we still need a little bit of water here because it is not a pourable consistency. So I'm just going to add just a little bit of water, just a little bit. And if you need more, you can add, but try to add water slowly. Now we can see that this is how we need the batter consistency. Alright, so this is ready. This is with the instant one. Look at that. It rises more. They are more puffier than the natural fermentation. So these are done and ready to go into the syrup. So I'm gonna show you both, and you can see the difference between both jalebis. So immerse for 20-30 seconds. Take the help of other spoon and take out the jalebi. And this jalebi looks actually better. Instant better. So this jalebi with the natural fermentation, and these jalebis are from the instant batter. Now I want to show you with that Ziploc bag. Remember that we had a very small hole. Now you can make this hole a little bit bigger, and make sure that you don't make it too big. I think I have made a little bit more bigger. It doesn't come out with a very good shape, so that's why I don't prefer the bag. I'm not very good at it. These jalebis are ready to come out already. It doesn't take too long to fry. And ready to go into the syrup. Just dip into the sugar syrup for just 20-30 seconds again. So I have both jalebis ready. One from the naturally fermented batter. This is from the instant, and either way it comes out great. So if you have the instant rapid rise yeast, great, you can make jalebi in no time. For this you have to wait at least for 24 hours because if the batter is fermented, it makes the great jalebi. Like you can see that this is the perfectly rised batter, so it makes the great jalebi. So make sure that your batter is fermented very well. Now what I usually do, this jalebi batter can stay up to 2-3 weeks into the refrigerator once it's fermented. So I fill the bottle and then keep this bottle into the refrigerator. Whenever I crave for the jalebi, I can make jalebi anytime. Actually not me, I'm not a big fan of jalebi, but my husband, he's a big fan of jalebi. He really loves the jalebi, and when you make the fresh, it tastes so much better than anything. It's like a heaven. So I always make a very small amount and keep the leftover batter into the refrigerator. It's time to give it a bite. I'm the luckiest person to give the bite to this jalebi, even though I'm not a big fan, but still I got two kinds here. Let's start first with the instant batter. You can hear the crunchiness. Now best jalebi is like you will see the hole in the middle, like when you fry them, it kind of make the tube, and inside that tube the sugar syrup goes in, and that's make the best jalebi, like outside crunchy, inside all juice, and I love that. Do you hear that crunch? And the saffron, the kesar, the reason I add to the batter as well is because that's where it absorbs the most flavor. Now the 24-hour fermented batter, that is crunchy too. Oh my god. So this was all about the jalebi. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon with the next great recipe. Till that time, keep watching my other shows.